Hey guys, this is Peter and you're watching my film diary. I have watched the Avengers Age of Ultron, and this is going to be a non-spoiler review with my spoiler review coming on a bit later. Age of Ultron is a great movie. Not as good as the first Avengers, but it is really close. I have a few pet peeves of the film, but it's more that it does not make it an absolutely amazing film, but it's still a great film. I have a pet peeve of the film, but I will discuss that in the spoiler review. Okay, the basic concept of the film, it starts all off where the Avengers are on the look for Loki's staff, and they find the staff being held as shown in Winter Soldier, a previous Hydra agent who created the twins. They find and attack this base to get Loki's staff. Now there's this great scene in the film. Tony Stark breaks into the fortress. He sees a bunch of soldiers in a room and says, "Okay guys, I'm just here to talk." And then shoots everybody in the knee and smiles and says, "Great talk." And you hear in the background as a soldier says, "No, it wasn't." And this is the start off. And there's a lot of these very smart written comical lines throughout the film. Now, after they've captured the scepter, which was the main goal of the Avengers team at the time, Ultron is created. The film goes on destroying Ultron and the destruction that ensues afterwards. Now, the characters in the film were very well portrayed, something that Joss Whedon does amazingly. Captain America and Thor played off each other very well. They seem in the film, the characters respect each other and they utilize each other's strength to build on the team. Portrayed in the first scene quite well. You see in the film Tony Stark is still rattled, still traumatized by the events of the first Avengers, literally being exposed to aliens and going out in space with a bomb and saving New York like that. He's still, as you can see in Iron Man 3, traumatized by all these events. Then Hawkeye has a very good story arc. They kind of allude to the fact he's only a simple man, an archer, and that he's fighting amongst gods of men. They kind of make fun of that at the same time as acknowledging it, questioning why he should be there and actually legitimizingly show why he is needed on the team. It feels like they're setting him up to play a bigger role in future films. Something I was impressed as well is with Scarlett Johansson's character, Black Widow. Scarlett Johansson was pregnant during the filming of this movie and you couldn't see it. I completely forgot that she was pregnant during this film. I remembered afterwards. And her character has also quite a little nice arc in here, which I won't spoil. Very sweet actually. The Hulk in this film feels like he's a bit more out of control. Not like they show in the trailers, but a bit more out of control, so they have a measure of control with him. As you see in the trailers, Iron Man has a big suit. That is one of the levels of control they have over him. One of them. The twins in the film are very well realized, very well put to screen. Most fans were afraid of the twins being a bit too much, not being well represented. And in this film, they did do a good job. I enjoyed them on screen. The accents weren't fake, it sounded legit. A few other characters' accents I enjoyed as well, including Andy Serkis's South African accent. Then we come to Ultron. Ultron being the main villain in the film. He has a god complex derived from a couple of factors which I will not spoil for you here. He is not what you expected after watching the trailers. He is more loose. Let's put it that way. He's not this formal, strict Ultron we're used to. But it does make sense in the context of the film. The way he's created, where his purpose comes. It is done really well. I enjoyed Ultron very much. Not as much as a villain, and it seems Marvel once again didn't flesh out the villain. As promised by Kevin Feige, there is no after-credit sequence. There is a mid-credit sequence, which is interesting. It tells a lot, yet it is very short. After that, you can go because there's no after-credit sequence. Overall, the film is a great Marvel film. It is not a brilliant Marvel film, but a great one. But that I will discuss in my spoiler review. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. This is Peter. Please comment down below. Tell me how I can improve my channel.